She's really going to look at the den leader. We have an excellent pack, so it's wonderful. So anyways, I wrote a future eagle right over there. That's what they look like when they're little. So anyways, I wrote something to the leaders. So I'm going to walk over here and I like it anyways. It goes like this. So today marks a real big change in our relationship. Our boys will be crossing over from Cub Scouts into Boy Scouts, should that be their choice or path. And I couldn't be more proud of them. I'll no longer be their Cub Scout leader, just a friend who answers to Kyle's dad or whatever. But the last 5 years has been a fantastic experience. We've visited all the summer camps, most of the local trails, most of the local police departments and fire stations, and I'm not talking about Macon Vale. That was different. We've had the honor of meeting with the City Council at Battleground on Election Day. We've seen radio stations, television stations, newspaper companies. We've camped at Battleground Lake countless times. Enjoyed the Cat's Eye Tour one too many times. Learned how to use a compass, a map, seen deer in the wild, and heard elk in the wild, so I'm told, by the staff of Adventure Cove. Semi-private joke, it's a good one though. We've come to understand that without Melissa, this whole thing would have been a disaster, and that Melissa gets way too little credit outside the control for her efforts. We've ridden horses at Butte Creek, got yelled at by overly concerned staffers at Adventure Cove. Yeah, they were concerned. And let me see here. So survived the hill at Butte Creek, eaten very well everywhere we went. And we've earned the envy of our adult neighbors at Cub World, Butte Creek, Adventure Cove, and made friends with them all when the aroma of the grill met their noses. And in the true scouting spirit, we shared the loot. We've enjoyed a huge water slide at Cub World, the Jedi uniforms, and the tremendous distances between events. And for your information, the events at Cub World are now grouped such that the long distances are no longer an issue. So congratulations to Joe, Teresa, and me, who have benefited, or who will benefit with our younger boys. We've completed both the upper and the lower 8 caves, despite the upper caves being officially off limits to Cub Scouts. There's a lava fall midway up. Oops. We watched as little Girl Scouts march single file down the lower cave, all the way to the end, quietly take it in, and then turn and march single file out of the cave. All the while, our aggressive little boys were wedging themselves into the narrowest aspects of the cave just to get themselves dragged out. Which one was it? Was it both Adam? I thought it was Adam. He had shoes on, we just pulled them out. All right. We visited Omzi a lot, enjoyed the Star Wars characters, failed to complete some of the puzzles, finished others, played with the sailboats, made machine guns out of the ball tubes, and took no prisoners. Yeah. We visited Fort Vancouver by candlelight, Pearson Air Museum, marched in plenty of parades, rain or shine, but mostly rain. Welcome to the Northwest. We made Pinewood Derby cars and represented very well, participated in the rain gutter regattas, spent plenty of time cleaning up the local neighborhoods. We sold popcorn, lots of popcorn, and we participated in flag ceremonies. We've stood silent as our neighbor and friend, Private Andrew Shields' funeral procession made its way down Main Street. We've created the best patrol flag ever. Where's that darn thing? It's over there in the corner. You may not like it. It's, you know, some like it, some don't. Tomato, tomato. We climbed rocks at the First River Center, went on a Sasquatch hunt at Camp Lewis, but didn't think to look in the mirror. Steve and I have been dressed as Santas. Chris and the boys have been dressed in reindeer by wearing balloon-filled stockings on their heads. I've been dressed in drag. 3 of them will remember that. Matthew fooled the entire pack in his Hollywood starlet Halloween costume. That was good. Yeah. We looked for a quarter under a lamppost because the lighting was better there. We've dined at a restaurant in which a dog named Soap and Water looks the plates clean. We've tried to raise Boy Scouts from Cub Scouts only to run into a snag regarding how deep to plant Cub Scouts. And we've definitely shook our bushy tails one too many times. We've survived that short little 4-mile hike to Lucia Falls. At my place, remember? You may remember it as 6 or 7 miles, whatever. We've been to the top of waterfalls, fished out of Battleground Lake, fished out of Kleinline Pond, learned that fish like the taste of my bait the best, and will aggressively avoid Steve's bait in pursuit of mine.
No, that's why when it comes
That's good memories. We've learned that Nathan can shoot a BB gun. We've learned that Kyle can hit anything with an arrow, and basically all of our children are experts with regard to BB guns, bows, arrows, slingshots, hatchet knives, trebuchets, catapults, and pies. Yep. But most importantly, we watched as our boys grew. This is good. They grew into small men, worthy of the arrow of light, and fine examples of scouts for which the younger dads may emulate. And I'm very proud of all they've accomplished, and I wish them all the best. Never hesitate to say hi when you see me or Melissa. There's always time for a handshake or a hug, whatever the case may be. So, thank you. Really good parents. Really good. And I wrote a short little note for the boys, and so I.